Typical Western music, the smallest interval that we deal with, the smallest gap between two notes, is a semitone, otherwise known as a half step. On a keyboard, for example, the smallest interval I can go up or down from any note is a semitone. But even though we can't play them easily on a keyboard, there are pitches between these two notes. For example, this C here has the frequency of 261.6 Hz. That's the frequency at which the sound waves are vibrating to create the pitch. But the next note up, the C sharp, jumps up to 277.2 Hz. So there's certainly space in between these two frequencies. So what would happen if I played a note pitched between C and C sharp?
C sharp.
This pitch is 269.4 Hz, the note halfway between C and C sharp, and what we would call C half sharp. Even the untrained ear can hear that this note is distinctly different from either the C or the C sharp. So why isn't it available on my keyboard? Why don't people use half sharps when they write music? Well, some musicians and composers do, and the music they write using these sub-semitone intervals is known as microtonal music. Western classical composers have been experimenting with microtonality since at least the turn of the 20th century. Our standard Western tuning system is known as 12-tet, or 12-tone equal temperament, because it divides the octave into 12 equally spaced pitches. But composers like Wyszynski and Ives used alternative systems that divided the octave up into even smaller divisions, most commonly 24 divisions, doubling our standard 12 pitches. They went about this most often by writing for two pianos, one tuned a quarter tone flatter than the other, meaning that between the two pianos they had access to 24 notes per octave. In Wyszynski's Prelude No. 1, he takes advantage of the 24 quarter tones by running up and down them in this ultrachromatic scale. In this excerpt from Charles Ives' three-quarter tone pieces, the focus of the music is quickly swaying back and forth between the two pianos, moving like a pendulum between 12-tet tuning and 24-tet tuning. In the brief moments when we're only hearing one of the two pianos, we experience just standard 12-tet tuning. But as the second piano re-enters again and the two overlap, we are plunged once more into the microtonal murkiness. When we look at the sheet music, we won't actually see any quarter tone accidentals, that is, any half sharps or half flats, because each piano on their own isn't actually playing any microtonal intervals. But it's the interaction between these two pianos, tuned a quarter tone apart, which creates the microtonality. So microtonality has been used in some experimental classical music, but can we find it in any modern pop or rock music? Perhaps the most common place to find microtonality in Western music is with instruments that can slide or glissando between the standard 12 pitches. For example, at the start of Rhapsody in Blue by George Gershwin, the clarinet glides seamlessly from this low F up to this high B flat. If the clarinet was restricted to the 12-tone system like a piano is, the glide would sound like this. But because the clarinet can access the notes between the standard 12 pitches, it can achieve this smooth, seamless glide. In modern electronic pop music, a glide like this is often called a riser. For example, this riser from just before the chorus of Uptown Funk. Like the clarinet glissando in Rhapsody in Blue, Risers like this are taking advantage of the notes between the notes, as otherwise they couldn't achieve this seamless tension-building climb. On guitar, the string can be bent so that the note that is sounding is somewhere in between two standard pitches. Notes are often bent up a quarter tone rather than a full semitone, giving us a microtonal note. This is a very common technique in the blues, or at least music that's been influenced by the blues, like rock. For example, the bass riff from Are You Going to Be My Gal by Chet features a quarter tone bend. When the D is bent up here, it only rises up to D half sharp, rather than reaching all the way up to our usual D sharp. As the note is so brief and ornamental, it can be hard to hear the difference here, but there certainly is one. When I play the two different notes in isolation, for example, the difference is much clearer. This is D natural followed by normal D sharp. And this is what Jet do, D natural followed by D half sharp. In the context of the song, whether or not this note is a D sharp or a D half sharp, it is acting as a blue note. Microtones are perfect for use as blue notes, as blue notes are notes that are added from outside of the scale to add a sense of tension, and what could be more out of the scale than a microtone? But perhaps the best suited instrument in Western music for microtonality is the voice. The human voice is of course not constricted to any tuning system, so it can easily sing any and all intervals if properly trained. For example, it's common for singers to ornament their melodies by gliding between two different notes of the scale. In the song Misery Business by Paramore, at the end of the chorus, Hayley Williams slowly slides between these two notes, spending a reasonable amount of time in the space between the standard pitches. This slow, deliberate slide between the two notes makes use of those microtonal dissonant notes in between. The only issue, though, with referring to slides and glissandos as microtonal is that they are almost always just passing through a microtonal note en route to a standard pitch. They don't rest on the microtonal note long enough, really, for the listener to register it. Is there any pop or rock music that uses microtonal intervals with the same weight as normal intervals, rather than a small seasoning on top of our standard tonality? Is there any music that uses microtonal intervals instead of our usual tonality? Well, in 2017, Australian rock band King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard released their album Flying Microtonal Banana, which is written using 24-tet tuning that divides the octave into 24 pitches instead of 12, much like the classical composers we were talking about earlier. The band achieved this 24-tet tuning by using purpose-built microtonal guitars that featured additional frets on the neck to access the microtonal notes. Stu Mackenzie from King Gizzard originally wrote this record to be played on his baglama, a Turkish instrument which has frets placed at intervals that are close to what Western musicians would consider quarter tones. Have a listen to their tune Rattlesnake, that is written in F sharp minor, but with a half-flattened second degree, giving us a G half sharp rather than G sharp, and also a half-sharpened sixth degree, giving us a D half sharp rather than a D natural.
Rattlesnake, 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 rattlesnake.
The resulting tonality is like a blend of old and new to Western ears. The most important intervals of the minor scale, the fifth, the fourth and the minor third, have all been preserved, but the half-flat second and the half-raised sixth place us into an exotic limbo land between the Aeolian, Phrygian and Dorian scales. Listening to Flying Microtonal Banana, you may notice that rather than the songs being based on chord progressions, like most pop and rock music is, the music is harmonically static, generally staying on one droning key centre for the entire song. The music instead focuses on melodic development rather than harmonic development. I imagine this is at least in part due to the fact that writing satisfying chord progressions using microtonal intervals can often be very challenging and confusing for Western musicians who are used to stacking thirds, fourths and fifths to make up chords, not quarter tones. But another reason why King Gizzard may have chosen to keep the microtonality exclusively melodic rather than harmonic is so it's not too overwhelming to the listener. By only having quarter tones appearing periodically in the melody, for much of the song we are actually only in normal 12-tet Western tuning. It's only when we come across these microtonal notes in the melody that we slide into this exotic 24-tet, unlocking the microtonal sound. How to Disappear Completely by Radiohead features some microtonality in its string arrangement, scored by Jonny Greenwood. The strings are gliding haphazardly between pitches, creating a chaotic and unnerving texture. It's hard to actually identify the pitches that the strings are playing here, and that's sort of the point. They spend just as much time in the spaces between the standard pitches as they do on them, leading to an ultra-chromatic, tonally disorientated sound. I mentioned earlier that the human voice is perhaps the most versatile instrument for writing and performing microtonal music, and a fantastic example of this is Jacob Collier's a cappella arrangement of In the Bleak Midwinter. Collier's arrangement of In the Bleak Midwinter not only uses microtonal chords, but it actually modulates to a microtonal key. Through the use of 4 increasingly microtonal chords, we're shifted from standard E major to the key of G half sharp major. Take a look at this clip where Jacob demonstrates that prior to the modulation, his song is perfectly in tune with a standard piano. But then only 4 chords later, he has fairly seamlessly modulated us a quarter tone out of standard tuning, meaning that the music is now out of tune with the piano.
Four magical chords. And then
the 4 chords that Jacob uses here use subtly widened or narrowed intervals, so by the time we reach the end of the progression, our perception of the tuning has been shifted enough that the key of G half sharp sounds perfectly logical and harmonious. Once we land in G half sharp, the first melody note we hear is this B half sharp, pitched at 508.36 Hz. If I play that pitch as a sine wave over this section of music in G half sharp, it sounds harmonious because it's in tune with the key of G half sharp major. And if I play the same pitch over this part of the music before we've modulated, the pitch predictably sounds out of tune. But the interesting thing is, if I play this pitch as we pass over the modulation, you can actually hear how the pitch starts out of tune and then slowly begins to sound in tune as we pass over these 4 chords. One common point of confusion that I wanted to address before the end of this video is songs that are not recorded at concert pitch. If you take a piece of music and pitch shift it so it's no longer tuning to one of our 12 pitches, that isn't actually an example of microtonality. For example, Friday I'm in Love by The Cure and Don't Look Back in Anger by Oasis are both not recorded at standard concert pitch. They're not recorded at A equals 440 Hz. Meaning if you try playing along to one of these songs using a standard tuned instrument, it will sound out of tune. But the reason that this doesn't make these tunes microtonal is that microtonality is about using intervals that are smaller than our standard Western intervals. not using notes that are tuned to different pitches. Songs like Don't Look Back in Anger and Friday I'm in Love still only use these same standard intervals. The frequencies of the notes may be different than normal, but all of the frequencies have been moved by the same amount. They've been shifted relative to each other. So the intervals between the pitches are still the same as they were before. As a musician or a composer, microtonality is one of those concepts that completely upends your approach to music. You can no longer rely on your years of experience and your muscle memory that's all built around the standard tuning system. It forces you to think completely outside of the box. It makes you almost feel like you're learning your instrument from scratch again. As part of my research for this video, I decided to write my first ever microtonal composition, and I thought it might be interesting if I shared with you how I approached this. So I set up my keyboard so it plays in 24 tet, i.e. in quarter tones, like this. I started experimenting with different microtonal intervals, and eventually I settled on this extra flat minor third, the interval between G half flat and A natural. I then went about writing the melody over the top, and I found it was a bit too confusing to play this on the keyboard, so instead I would hum the note that I wanted to hear, and then I would find it on my MIDI roll, which was also tuned to 24 tet. What I found really interesting is the different approaches that people have to creating microtonal music. So if you can suggest any other microtonal music, I'd love to check it out. Microtonality can actually be fairly common in some non-Western cultures. David Bruce has a great video on how different cultures around the world have used different tuning systems in their music, which often include intervals that we would consider microtonal. And as always, a massive thank you goes to my patrons, including Adam Granger, Andre Sainz Diaja, Andrew Brown, Andy Deacon, Austin Barrett, Bob McKinstry, Brittany Parker, Bruce Mount, Cameron Allavaler, Chris Cabell, Kieran Bennon, Darren Harvey, D. David Lee Fish, David DeFundifer, Dr. Darren Wicks, Elena Skorchenko, Esben Hansen, Eugene Leroy, Eyes, FD Hodor, Golfhouse, Guillermo Latona, James Ko, J.A. Kockensparger, Joe Watson, Jonas Soderstrom, Justin Vigor, Lavender Mint Rose, Meg Fellows, Melody Composer Squared, Michael Vivian, Nancy Gillard, Paul Muller, Paul Hazel, Peter Dunphy, Roger Clay, Schnitzelcraft, Sijin Kang, Steve Daly, Thomas Armstrong, Tim Beaker, Tim Payne, Toot, Vidal Flowers, and Vladimir Kodakov.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, I'm so happy to be here, and today I would like to play King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard tunes on the Lego microtonal guitar. I will start with Nuclear Fusion, arranged by Matthew and G. Hope you like it. It was King Gizzard and the Little Lizard's tune Nuclear Fusion from the album The Flying Microtonal Banana, arranged by Matthew Ng. So I spent my days at home working on some King Gizzard tunes on the Lego microtonal guitar with the microtones that I add on the Lego. So I have the scale. Yes, now I'm going to play the book again by King Gizzard and the Little Wizard and Mild High Club from their album, arranged again by Matthew Ng. So you can check these arrangements on Matthew Ng's website. So the book. The book by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Thanks, Jackson. Thanks, Mert. And I think I see Philip. Hi, Philip. Long time no see. Hope you are safe. So, I'm working on King Gizzard tunes. I played Nuclear Fusion. And I just played the book. If anyone doesn't know their album Flying Microtonal Banana, and also some tunes in the album that they make with Mild High Club are amazing. So you can check these on YouTube. So finally I'm going to play Billabong Valley with Slip Drifter attached. My arrangements. Hope you like it. Billabong Valley and Sleep Drifter by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Thanks a lot. Çok teşekkürler Gülşah Hocam. Elif Keser. Evet, sürpriz geldi, doğru, sizle konuşmuştuk. Thank you. Thanks a lot guys. So I played the book Nuclear Fusion, Billabong Valley and Sleep Drifter. And I'm working in this quarantine days. I'm working on these tunes at home. So I hope I will do a video called King Gizzard Medley, something like that. So hope you are all okay, staying at home, keeping safe. So that's all. This is the Lego microtonal guitar. It is the only one in the world. This was the scale. You can see the microtones there. So hope you like the performances. See you later. Herkese çok selamlar. Teşekkürler izlediğiniz için. Saygılar.
You've all watched the Roblox chicken nugget meme before.
Oh, I've been married a long time ago.
But have you ever wondered what if the chicken nugget meme and the Skibidi toilet meme came together to create the ultimate meme? This was made to reality by YouTuber Quick Meme. But before I reveal it, make sure to subscribe to join our meme army, and here it is. You've all watched the
Oh, I've been married a long time ago. Where you to come from? What year to go? What year to come from? Bacalado.
But I've been forgotten, I do. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? But I've been forgotten, I do. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Christmas style is ridiculous. Oh, I've been married a long time ago. Where you to come from? What year to go? What year to come from? Bacalado. Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Oh, I've been married a long time ago. Where you to come from? What year to go? What year to come from? Bacalado.
Skibidi Toilet, I'm taking over! Son, what's going on? Look, it's now on Fortnite! Huh? They just collabed with Skibidi Toilet! What do we do? We're revolving backwards! Dad, Skibidi Toilet, I'm taking...
Oh,
No.
I've been married a long time ago.
No.
Oh,
No.
Gadagadi. Gadagadi, gadag. Gadagadi, gadagada, oh. What? Help me. Gadagadi, gadagada, oh. I've been married a long time ago. Where do they come from? Where do they go? Where do they come from? Chickenado. Gadagadi. Gadagadi, gadag. Gadagadi, gadagada, oh.
Skibidi toilet, 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 skibidi.
Gadagadi, gadagada, oh. I've been married a long time ago. Where do they come from? What year to go? What do they come from? Bacalado. Gadagadi, gadagada, oh. I've been married a long.
I've been married long time ago.
朋友是一个经验复杂的纪录片，在说。
Gadagadi, gadagada, oh. I've been married a long time ago.
I've been married long time ago.
朋友是一个经验复杂的纪录片，在说。
I'm sexy and I know it.
Gadagadi, gadagada, oh.
But I've never got my door. I've been married long time ago.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Oh my God!
Let's go. I'm sexy and I know it.
Okay.
I'm sexy and I know it.
佐斯、吴波斯尼、瑞秋、莫妮卡和艺术系统他妈的。
Oh my god.
Fire in the hole!
I'm sexy and I know it.
Oh my god! I'm sexy and I know it.
Help! Gagagi digga dagga die-o! Trap us in there! Gagagi digga dagga die-o! Prison in Roblox! That's That's right. We are trapped in this Gadagadi Roblox game and have to find a way to escape. We had a blast playing this game and then even revealed some crazy Gadagadi secrets. Yeah! You're riding on it? Oh no, it's the nugget And we sang the Gadagadi song over and over in this video. You don't want to miss it. Can we escape the Gadagadi prison and transform into the Gadagadi meme in this video? Let's go!
Guys, I found the most brain-wrecked video of 2024. Subscribe to prevent brain cell loss.
Oh.
I've been married a long time ago. Oh, I've been married a long time ago.
Guys, I've
Yeah, big got phantom text. You ain't even skip it. You ain't in the back rooms while hitting the gritty. Sigma Ohio. Do you wanna risk me? Yeah, big.
Mas buruan dong. Sabar, Mbak. Sabar, Mbak. Saya juga lagi kebelet.
Welcome to Tim Quiz. Today we will guess the meme song. 16 question. 10 seconds to find the answer. For each correct answer you will get 1 point. If you are ready, let's get started. Quiz number 1. Quiz number 2.
Skibidi toilet. Help me. Oh, I've been married.
This was all my fault. I was the one who wanted to relax on Sunday. Now if you'll be so kind as to leave so I can get ready for work tomorrow.
Oh, I've been married a long time ago.
I'm sexy and I know it.
I've been married a long time ago.
Oh, I've been married a long time ago.
Every day I'm shuffling. I'm sexy and I know it. Huh?
I've been married a long time ago.
Every day I'm shuffling.
I've been married a long time ago. Wow, I feel good.
Huh? I'm sexy and I know it.
I've been married a long time ago.
Every day I'm shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling.
I've been married a long time ago.
I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it.
My life be like.
Open Gangnam Style.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Bruh. I've been married a long time ago.
Huh? Huh?
What?
Wow, I feel good. Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh my god! Wow!
I'm sexy and I know it. Every day I'm shuffling. Huh?
What the dog doing? Oh my god! Wow!
Easy!
I'm sexy and I know it.
I've been married long time ago.
Every day I'm shuffling.
I've been married long time ago.
Helicopter, helicopter!
I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it. Every day I'm shuffling.
Fire in the house!
Aww. Every day I'm shuffling. I'm sexy and I know it. Oh. Huh? Huh? Every day I'm shuffling.
I've been married long time ago.
Huh?
Oh my god! Wow!
I'm sexy and I know it.
Would you to come from what you to go? Would you to come from Bacolado? Oh, I've been married a long time ago. Would you to come from what you to go? Would you to come from Bacolado? Oh, I've been married a long time ago. Would you to come from what you to go? Would you to come from Bacolado? Oh, I've been married a long time ago. Would you to come from what you to go? Would you to come from Bacolado? Married a long time ago. Would you to come from Wicked to go? Would you to come from Bacolado? married a long time ago. I've been married a long time ago. What did you come from Bacolado? What did you come from Bacolado? What did you come from? What did you go? What did you come from Bacolado? I've been married a long time ago. I've been married a long time ago. What did you come from? What did you go? What did you come from Bacolado? Oh, I've been married a long time ago. What did you come from? What did you go? What did you come from Bacolado? Oh, I've been married a long time ago. What did you come from? What did you go? What did you come from Bacolado? Oh, I've been married a long time ago. What did you come from? What did you go? What did you come from Bacolado? Oh, I've been married a long time ago. What did you come from? What did you go? Oh, I've been married a long time ago. What did you come from? What did you go? What did you come from Bacolado? Sajigo.
G'dag. Oh, I've been married a long time ago. G'dag. G'dag.
Every day I'm suffering.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Wow.
Oh, I've been married a long time ago. What did you come from? What did you go? What did you come from Bacolado? Oh, I've been married a long time ago. What did you come from? What did you go? What did you come from Bacolado? Oh, I've been married a long time ago. What did you come from? What did you go? I've been married long ago. Oh, I've been married a long time ago. What did you come from? What did you go? Oh, I've been married time ago. Oh, I've been married a long time ago. Oh, I've been married a long time.
Oh, I've been married a long time ago.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Can I make a da? Oh, I've been married a long time ago.
This was all my fault. I was the one who wanted to relax on Sunday. Now if you'll be so kind as to leave so I can get ready for...
G'da, oh, I've been married a long time ago.
Every day I'm shuffling.
I've been married a long time ago.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Every day I'm shuffling.
Huh? Huh?
Every day I'm shuffling.
Huh?
I'm sexy and I know it.
G'da, oh, I've been married a long time ago.
Every day I'm shuffling.
G'da, oh, I've been married a long time ago.
Huh? Huh?
I'm sexy and I know it.
I've been married a long time ago.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
现在我有冰淇淋。冰淇淋。
I feel good. Oh.
Are you ready, kids?
G'da, oh, I'll be.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Huh?
Your butt.
Helicopter, heli.
I've been there.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Huh?
Hello guys, today we have a list of top 5 Hegago. Part 2. Number 5, every day in shuffling Hegago.
Every day I'm shuffling.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit, I got you.
Number 4, Exxnugetion Hegago. Number 3, SpongeBob Hegago.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Number 2, Inblue Hegago. Honorable mention. Number 1, Super Hegago.
I've been forgotten at Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Oh, I've been married a long time ago. Where did they come from? Where did they go? Where did they come from? Bacalano.
Oh, I've been married a long time ago. Where did they come from? Where did they go? Where did they come from? Bacalano.
Oh, I've been married a long time ago. Where did they come from? Where did they go? Where did they come from? Bacalano.
Oh, I've been married a long time ago. Where did they come from? Where did they go? Where did they come from? Bacalano.
I've been forgotten at Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
I want to apologize to you know. I was absolutely wrong to kick them out of my house. I beg you please come back to my house.
I've been married a long time ago.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I've been married a long time ago. I've been married a long time ago.
I'm sexy and I know it.
I've been married a long time ago.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'll be.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Huh?
Alright.